We are Onyx Imaging. We are the highest rated and most reviewed printer service center in Oklahoma.
Hi, my name is John with Onyx Imaging. Today we're going to take a look at this Brother HL3170 printer, and we're going to talk about some common causes of paper jams. More specifically, we're going to talk about some common causes of paper jams that happen because of issues inside of your paper tray. So the first thing I want to do is go ahead and remove this paper tray. And then I'm also going to go ahead and take out the paper from inside of it so we can get a better look inside the paper tray. Now, if you look inside of here, you'll see these three green adjusting tabs inside the paper tray, and what those are for is for adjusting this paper tray for the exact size paper you're using in this paper tray. So in our case, we're using a standard 8.5 by 11 or letter paper. So you want to make sure that all these little green tabs are set on the indication, which are on the bottom of the tray, for the type of paper you're using in this tray. So we'll make sure that all these are set on the letter. It's very important to make sure these are right on those indications. If you have it set for either a larger or smaller size piece of paper, what's going to happen is a couple things. One, the paper is not going to fit inside this paper tray correctly, which makes it very difficult for the printer to pull the paper properly, which can give you paper jam errors. It could also cause some confusion inside the printer, where the printer could be looking for a different size piece of paper than what's actually getting pulled through. So even if it pulls paper, it could still give you a paper jam error because the printer thinks there's a different size piece of paper in there. So very, very important. Always make sure your paper tray is set for the correct size paper you're using in your paper tray. Now, another very common thing that we find as far as creating paper jams comes from adding paper. So what happens is you're down to a couple sheets of paper, or however much paper you have left in your paper tray really, and you go to add more, and so you have your new stack of paper. Most often somebody's going to put the paper down a little over halfway into the paper tray and then slide the paper into the back of the tray. And sometimes what will happen is they'll take a few pieces of paper and just kind of curl it up in the back of the printer. And what happens is that those couple sheets of curled paper, even if it's just one or two, can press the paper into the top of the paper tray, making it very difficult for the printer to pull that paper properly. So very, very important, whenever you add paper into the printer, always give it a quick visual inspection on all four sides. Make sure it's a nice, clean, even stack all the way around. If you see any paper curled up anywhere, just take a second, remove it. That'll go a really, really long way as far as reducing the amount of paper jams you're getting just by getting rid of those curled up pieces of paper. Now, another really common thing that happens that comes from adding paper into your paper tray is overfilling your paper tray. So if you look at those little green tabs again, you'll see those little pieces of plastic that poke inward towards the paper tray. And what those are your maximum fill lines. So that's the maximum amount of paper you can put into this paper tray. You never want to go above that. Or even to the point where you can just press the edges of paper underneath there. I wouldn't recommend that either. What happens if you put too much paper inside this paper tray is it gets way too close to the paper pickup assembly and it's not able to work properly. It can also cause the paper pickup assembly to wear out prematurely. So very important, never overfill your paper tray. Again, that'll go a very, very long way as far as reducing the amount of paper jams you're getting. Now, if you tried all three of those and you're still getting consistent paper jams, you've had this printer for a while, and it seems like you either can't remember the last time it's had maintenance or it's been a while, there's a good chance that the rollers could be worn out and need to be replaced. If that's the case, please feel free to give Onyx a call. We'd love to help take care of that for you. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to Onyx. We'd love to help answer those for you as well. Or if there's any way we can help provide you with any kind of office or printer supplies, we'd love to help provide those for you. We hope you have a great day and you're back up and printing. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you're interested in how you can receive free labor on all of your service calls, as well as how to qualify for free printer upgrades, contact us today. We are here for all of your printer and office supply needs.